What up, Libra gang? How's it going? It's me, Archer. I'm a Libran. I got a Libra Jupiter and a Libra Saturn. What's up? How's it going? We're doing the new 2026 abbreviated intros, all right, from this point on out, because you know you're protected. You know I'm your buddy. You know I'm your ride or die for life. I'm Archer. You're Libra. This is a tarot reading. Let's go. All right. How's it going? Thanks for coming. Think about your person, and we're going to take a look at everything going on for the end of the year, this final week of 2025. And see what's up on everything. We're going to do an Archer Spaghetti reading. Money, career finance, whatever comes out. Got you covered. All right. So God, tap me in, tune me into Libra energy, and give me everything. Okay. The deck is jamming up. That's a little bit of, it's still a spinny hug. Maybe you're like, I'm okay, Archer. I don't need one. No, nobody else worries about me. It's okay. I'm different. I'm totally different. You know, I have paperwork to prove it. Anyways, come closer. When my deck's jam, you need a spinning hug. All right? We got to get you feeling better. I'm going to grip you up, spin you around till you start giggling. Your hair blows in the breeze like you're in a Jeep with the tops off. Jeep wave. All right? You might giggle, might start feeling better. And don't worry. I see you. All right? If you need another spinning hug, you come on back anytime you like. Hey, right girl. What up, Tess? Let's do this. Lights here, Empress. What's up? Cappy Goat, Sunshine. How you guys doing? Let's do it. All right, God. Give me everything you got for Libra. Let's do this. 2 shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the lovable, lovely Libras. Case dismissed. Here we go. I kind of like the old, here come the judge. Here come the judge. We're going to do that in 26 for you. All right. Over energy is the 8 of Swords. I do like when I see a card like this, because when it's an overall energy, this tells me that it's something that you're going to work to overcome. Challenge cards are just something to be seen almost like as an early advanced warning from God, from the universe, and to let you know there's something coming in that you can work to overcome it. All right. Page of Swords, lessons learned that leads to a transformation, and you have some guardian angels helping you with the 3 of Pentacles. All right. So this is, it's like you're not in this alone. You do have some spiritual guidance. All right. That's going to help you get through the rough times. All right. So let's go. Give me everything you got. Current conditions at Libra. We have the Hermit card. Ooh, nice. Virgo energy. Some of you guys might even be Libra Virgo cuspers. 9 of Cups. The High Priestess. Ooh, nice. Repeating 9s are already showing up. Maybe you guys have been noticing those. The 2 of Cups. Cancer energy. 4 of Wands. Ooh, might have some twin flame energy coming in. But also some rewards with a deep soulmate bond. 2 Cups, 4 of Wands. You might have this person at least to the point in their awakening that they're realizing you're at least like a soulmate. Now they're going to fall deeper down that rabbit hole. All right. Anyways, 7 of Wands. I see there's the rabbit. I've met him. His name's John. He's not bad. He's a cool dude. All right. Leads us into Page of Pentacles. Oh, I knew it. We saw the Page of Swords here, which means the lessons you're learning somehow is also helping them out. That leads to the Page of Pentacles with Priscilla teaching the teachers. Maybe some of you guys actually work in the education field. Some of you guys might even work together. But the Page of Pentacles is a message that comes in. All right. So when we're starting on base point energies and using the shadow deck instead of the standard biblical tarot, it's telling me that in your guys' blueprint, it's destined for a message to be sent. For whenever you find this reading, you are divinely guided to it, right? Within the next 7 days. Okay. Let's go, Libra. Let's do it. All right. Virgo energies here. Pisces, Taurus. We have Cancer, Aries, Leo. That's a nice lineup. What's up with that? Anyway, somebody's got a pretty good birth chart, or somebody's getting into like Vedic astrology and stuff. But then we got Capricorn too. Because remember, the pages, they're still young. They haven't decided what they want to be when they grow up. The kings are mutable, queens are cardinals. That's why you're the Queen of Swords. Then you got the knights as your fixed energy. The pages, they haven't decided yet, but I pulled Capricorn. Okay? Maybe because we're in Capricorn season at the time of recording this, or you're dealing with one. But anyways, let's see what we got. Start with the Hermit, the 9 of Cups, and the High Priestess. Like something gains more knowledge for you. Like you get some kind of a little heads up, but it's a bit to give you confirmation that your prayers are being answered. All right. Because it's almost like you're in a hermit mode. Like I think you feel like you've given them more than enough time to figure things out. Yeah. 3 of Swords. This coming out in your energy, this is the stuff that's on your mind getting in the way of things. What's up, Casey Musgraves? How you doing, Casey Moscow? Thanks for coming. Merry Christmas Eve, y'all. Ace of Wands. That could be some frustration, but there is still a spark or a connection between the two of you guys with the Moon card and the Fool card. Oh my goodness. This has led you to a major awakening and transformation. Major arcana represent major changes in the energy. You're making some life shifts. You ain't making just money moves. You're going big time making life shifts. Right? It's like, you're hiding it. Moon card behind the Fool card. You're staying positive and optimistic, but behind it, you've given them more than enough time to figure things out. It's like, it's almost to the point you've had just about enough of their antics and wondering, like, why does this stuff keep happening? When is it all supposed to get better? Like, okay, Archer, all the tarot readers online keep saying, going to get better, going to get better. When's it going to get better? Right? Because you've waited a long time to have this come together, and you're trying to keep that stuff kind of hid behind. But it's almost like that you're ready to get to the point of just joining the group of the 80% of the world that has been jaded by love enough to just stay single. However, there is something coming in, and bonus points for those of you who've been noticing crows, okay? Even though that's an owl on there, I'm feeling crows, all right? So I got to go where the intuition and the energy takes me, because you're coming into a place of real love with the Queen of Cups, Cancer energy. Some of you guys might even have some strong Cancer in your chart. I might even be reading for a Libra moon, possibly. You may have Libra somewhere else in your chart. And that's cool. We're FHA compliant here. We read for every sign or placement. No problem. Yeah, I kind of want to know what this card is. 8 of Swords. Whoa, full circle. The main overall energy is something that you are working on. It's on your mind more than usual, okay? I just heard eagles might even mean something more than even crows. Okay, that's cool. You just want somebody that actually matches your effort. That's what it is. I feel more of like an 8 of Pentacles instead of an 8 of Swords, right? Which means it's just on your mind that you want someone that will put the effort into the relationship. You do too, just not talk about it, right? The person that just doesn't give up on you, right? And then comes back and forth. It's like this, you're working to stop a cycle in the 8 of Swords. So you're manifesting a change in the energy, and it's kind of attracting them in your direction. Gemini energy comes in on this too. Could be a Gemini Cancer cusper. Might be a June Gemini. Anyways, give me a little bit more, because I know the Ace of Wands. I'm pulling that there's still there's whatever it is your 9 of Cups praying for, it actually is lighting the wick and getting things started, okay? 3 of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles. So you are on the right path. Thanks. This helps. So it's not that you're attracting misaligned people into your life. It's that they resonate with you. You guys are on similar frequencies because you're kind of like, you're still mid-quantum leap, mid-timeline jump. All right, remember that show? That was a good show. Anyways, but on this one here, it's the energy of like, the difference in that attracting makes it sound more random, right? 3 of Wands. But in the 10 of Pentacles, you realize there's a difference because you realize you resonate at that frequency and it draws those energies towards you. Aries, Gemini, Virgo energy, okay? It's like you've been facing test after test after test. 8 of Swords, 3 of Swords. That's 11 swords. Nah, that's Spinal Tap. This one goes to 11. Everybody else is like, hey, Libra, what's up? What's on your mind? Oh, my swords go to 11. But should you just make your brain think on 10 and not? No, this goes to 11. Your thoughts go to 11. And these tests, these are the ones that result in you taking your power back and reigniting your spark and the ability to want to motivate yourself forward, right? Instead of feeling bummed out, having trouble sleeping, up and down all night, and just with so much stuff on your mind, right? And I'm kind of seeing like, I don't know how this resonates, like walkie-talkies. Are those still a thing? Oh no, it's like those radios that they have at like the Target employees use, or you know what I mean, right? Like, so you and your person are like, maybe you or your person work at a place with walkie-talkies as part of your job or something. But it's like you and your person still have some kind of a connection, right? Okay, that sort of thing. Or some of you guys grew up in the era of CBs, right? But 3 of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles. The test that you've been going through in order to take your power back, because the 10 of Pentacles, it's not always just about money. It's more about the balance and stability, right? Pentacles represents stability, emotional maturity. That's something you're achieving. It's the test that you're going through, like 3 of Wands. Like, think about it like the family or the friend that drains you as a test of like that part of you that feels like you have to overgive in order to be loved, right? Pass the test, you set boundaries. So, or give me a second one. Like maybe the boss that doesn't appreciate you, and it's like a test on knowing your worth, right? Some of you guys feel like you're stuck in a dead end job, right? Where I almost felt 8 of Pentacles on the 8 of Swords. I'll check on the money home front. It's even the energy of like, as you take your power back, you shift the balance of power back into your corner, which then takes you into this 10 of Pentacles and ushers in the higher level energies to allow you to close out this cycle. I think some of you guys that did some really good moon manifestations, or you've been journaling well during the most recent new moon, okay? Because that was when A319 Atlas, the big rock in the sky, drove by us. I mean, everybody in the universe knows Earth's reputation, so they locked their doors. They didn't stop. But anyways, most aliens do that. They're like, oh yeah, I've heard about Earth. Don't make eye contact. Just keep going. We're heading to Venus. We'll be fine. Is somebody like X-Files, I believe? Ooh, we could have a whole nother reading about that. That'd be kind of cool. Anyways, so the thing on it is as you get to this point, you attract the one on your mind to also rise to the higher vibration along with you. I know a lot of tarot readers talk about always about that connection during the times of trauma or the times of no contact. How about when there's in good times in that connection still hanging in there, 10 of Pentacles to the moon card, right? There's more going on behind the scenes with your person than meets the eye. That's the thing on this. So when an energy like this presents itself, especially with the Fool card here, right? Where some of you guys are trying to take a leap, take a risk, and just clear the mindset, right? It's kind of like a never again. Gave them enough chances. But deep down, you still kind of love them, right? Even though they frustrate you, Ace of Wands, you still love them. So with you taking your power back, it's the energy. Maybe some of you guys are even going through a Saturn return, and it's bringing in like way more emotional maturity than you've ever really experienced before. You're on a high level with this Hierophant. Some of you guys are getting deeper into more esoteric knowledge, trying to discover more of the meanings of life and stuff like that. Not just, some of you guys might have a tarot channel or be wanting to start one. Maybe you're being guided to leave your current workplace because the bosses suck. And it's not that they're mean bosses, it's that they're just not really ever there. They're there, but they don't do anything, right? They're those ones that just sit in the office and just enjoy the title on the door or something like that. But it's like the stuck points that come into your work life are because inside your head, you've got really good ideas. And God will always do that where roadblocks start coming up to kind of like, see, God doesn't have to do FHA housing. He can steer. Somebody in real estate. 10 of Pentacles is a real estate card. Maybe some of you guys, work remotely or you're going to be relocating for work. Maybe somebody's in the medical field or like a traveler nurse or works for a temp agency and you don't go anywhere in that agency. And even in this case, not everybody's guided to start a YouTube channel, but maybe you're being guided to like leave the temp agency or go to, it's like, I'm a Motor City baby, even though I miss Nashville really much. But the thing on it is I would always associate this with like, let's say you work for General Motors and it sucks. So you go work for Ford Motor Company, right? And all of a sudden you're the only person in the parking lot driving a Silverado, right? And like, what's that truck? Hey, I just started. Sorry, my problem. Anyways, that's a channeled message. Oh, I just started. I'm sorry. You will be starting a new job. You may get clarification on it in the week ahead. Some of you guys have been looking actively for work almost to the point that you're like, I have to do my own thing and start a YouTube channel. But I see a job coming in for you that you've already applied for this thing. It's just that they were dragging their feet to get to the end and the closeout of this month in order to start the new hiring. All right. Could even be with that 10 of Pentacles. Maybe like they had to wait for someone to retire or something like that. And then you get elevated up. All right. So there is advancement in the workplace. It all just depends on how it applies into your situation. All right. Your moon manifestations are like fire. It is really, really good. Ace of Wands, the moon card, Pisces, Aries energy. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Pisces, Aries, Cusper. There's a lot of Cusper energy in this. But the Libra, Scorpio Cuspers aren't saying anything. They're like, I'm just observing. Good, rock on, Libra. All right. But now, behind the scenes, this is getting ready to get started. All right. This is more of a reflection on them than you. You did try. You did give your all, right? Maybe even some of you got to a point, especially like when you had no ill intentions behind what you were trying to do to help them. Because like the Ace of Wands, I'm almost seeing it as like an ultimatum or a passionate message of like, come on, even if it's disguised as like, well, I hope everything's going okay. Deep down inside it, like you've had your emotions and locked them away long enough, right? The confidence that comes in gives you the ability to take your power back. It's literally the definition of that. Things like the frustrations became fights, which led you to sending those ultimatum texts, and they were never answered. Or send a happy birthday or a happy holiday, no reply, right? It's really, they keep projecting their past traumas out onto you. And when that happens, especially when they don't want to listen to your side of anything. Aries and Pisces energy on that one. It'll get you into a point of just feeling like you want to go in another direction. Fool card. You just want to be happy and have some fun again, right? I really do I really do feel like that the time apart, they had to be put in a timeout because they were taking advantage of your heart and they needed to sit with themselves and reflect a little bit, right? Virgo, Pisces energy, Gemini, Taurus. Taurus, Aries, Cusper vibes comes in on this too, especially with Virgo. But see, Page of Swords, confirmation, lessons learned. So in the week ahead, you actually get a nice little bonus or a confirmation, especially for those of you that might be planning to travel with the Wheel of Fortune, okay? Even this is one of those like what are those telescope things you can use to see like Niagara Falls and stuff, or monuments and things. Yeah, there could be some plans to travel, or maybe some of you guys get to travel for work. Yeah, maybe you guys get to travel for work as like a work related training or something. It's like, that's cool. You get to change of venue for a little bit and then you get to go home or something. All right. But this Fool card shows life around you is just like starting to take off. It's like how they were just fine keeping you in like a situationship or a friend zone, and you weren't having it. You did put up with it longer than anyone else could. That's no wonder why you had to walk away from it and take your power back. I get it. All right, let's see what's going on with them, because your rewards are just getting ready to come in. It's like you had a moment to like pause, reflect, take a knee. Maybe somebody plays football or is into professional sports, somebody's a professional athlete. And but you're ready for this. It's like you want the cycle to close, but not the person to close. It's like you're mad at them, but doggone it, you still love them. Okay, I get it. All right, let's go. Let's see what's up with them. Strong energies of repeating ones and repeating threes, maybe even repeating fives. And some of you guys could be born on the 9th, the 19th, the 25th, the 10th, and 11th, 29th, 30th, and the 13th popped up. All right, what's up with them now? 9 of Pentacles. They're lying. Wait, Archer, how do you get lying off the 9 of Pentacles? Here. Follow me, Libra. Hold on, I got you on this. Hold on. Because either they told you they were going back to an ex, or they were talking to someone else, or they were just over flirty, entertaining other options. They're lying. They don't have anybody else in their life. I think they called your bluff and you reverse Uno'd them, and they don't know what to do to back out of the lie. I'm getting confirmation from God in this 2 of Cups. They're not with a soulmate. They think you're their soulmate now. They've at least made it to Tarot 101. All right? Like soulmate, right? But in the 9 of Pentacles, they're single. The 2 of Cups, there's not someone else in their life. Okay, give me more. Hold on. The Hermit, the Emperor, Ace of Swords. Oh, they're getting ready to text you. The Ace of Swords is my hate text, and it's your energy. Okay? Did they like try to impress you or something? Or was it just that like, hold on, the World card. Oh, they weren't ready. Oh my word. Okay, hold on. 9 of Cups, see? 9 of Cups, 9 of Cups. You are in their energy. It is that walkie-talkie thing I mentioned before, right? 9 of Cups, there's the 9 of Cups in their clarifier. So you do still have a connection, and you are still telepathically talking to them. Okay, that's fine. They lied. This was, instead of just owning it, I'm telling you what, that person you think they're with, they're not with. It's a friend, it's a coworker, it was a karmic lesson, right? Maybe they attempted and it wasn't going to happen because they don't have they don't want one. They weren't ready for one. They hadn't gotten over their ex. That's what's coming in on this one. I think they may even have told you about it. It's something like that. Well, I'm just recently gotten out of a thing, or my heart still belongs to somebody else, or I'm still looking around. Then later you're like, you're like, oh, they got a girlfriend, they got or a boyfriend, or they got this, and it's like, wait, no, they don't. It's like it's like they thought you were gonna leave them. And if this was a work reading, I'd say it's a boss that is kind of like, it's cheaper to make them quit than fire them. Oh, that's just beautiful, right? Yeah, that's work ethics, bosses, right? But anyways, 7 of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. It's like they did it to protect themselves because they weren't ready, and they thought, well, if I just say I'm not ready, maybe I'll lead Libra. And so, in a way of trying to protect you, maybe I'll lead Libra on. They're like, I'm just going to tell Libra I'm with somebody else. Face palm. Well, not much thinking. Notice how there's not much sword energy on their side. The sword energy is on your side. This person's not much of a thinker, right? You love them, but sometimes they do stupid stuff. It's okay, right? And that stupid stuff used to be called a quirk. It actually is still a quirk, all right? You are still in their energy, though, because now they're sitting with themselves being like, now how do I let go of this lie? Now I got to keep. Some of you guys, they totally made up a girlfriend or a boyfriend, literally made this person up out of thin air. And they're like letting everybody think their life is all awesome. And they just go home by themselves. You know, this is a lot of Pisces energy on this one. It's somebody that's very into creamy, dreamy, creative writing, so to speak. Somebody here might even be a writer. But this cycle is getting ready to pop back around. Something about a March Pisces might resonate. Hang on a second. Un momento, por favor. Who speaks Spanish? Not me. There's something, hold on. There's something more to be told to this card. Okay, just trust my intuition. It's not just about that. It's about a cycle repeating. Could be Pisces energy. A lot of birds. King of Wands, the Magician, and the Three of Cups. It's a bigger scale than that with the threes. Repeating threes again showing up. Okay. On this King of Wands, I'm seeing a building fire, but not just any kind of building fire. I mean, this might just be something that you see or hear about. Oh, it is like it's a news story. Okay, this ain't about you unless you work at that bio lab in China that burnt down. Something about like, March 2026, did you know March 2026 has a Friday the 13th, just like March of 2020 did? Mm-hmm. And if you remember what happened back in March of 20, actually, it was on that Friday the 13th. Oh boy. Oh wow, there's a lot of connections getting made. There's major cycles coming in about isolation that cause this person to go, oh, they thought they wanted to be isolated, and the isolating gave them time to think for the first time instead of being really emotional. And it's like it's like they got the sickness for you again. Okay? Can down with the sick. Oh, you wouldn't think I'd know that song, would you? Right? Yeah. Don't worry, I'll go play some Caitlin Petty later. I'll fix it. Anyways, Ace of Pentacles on the Nine of Pentacles. They're coming to the same 10 of Pentacles point that you already are at. So the entitlement being strong with this one was a real problem because it's like, oh, Libra, I love you. I'm just not ready over and over again. And yet they were lying about it because they really like, there's nobody else. And now they feel like they're stuck in the lie. And with Seven of Wands, they don't know how to unwind it. Right? Six of Wands says they do. Let me see what happens with this. Six of Wands, Leo energy, and an Ace of Swords. This is a good communication that comes in, okay? This was a very big lesson in entitlement and emotional maturity for them in order to like improve the communication. Maybe for some of you guys, like you'll find out they've been taking like attending like counseling or seeing therapists, maybe hypnotherapy, but something to work them through this. Even for those of you that the temper was just off the rails, they might have taken anger management. For some of you guys, you are Libra. For some of you guys, you'll find out it was court ordered. Just saying, gonna say it, and I'm gonna let it be. Right? Nine of Swords, I'm gonna let it go. Right? Right. Okay. Hashtag. Y'all, you need to follow Libra. All right. Sunshine Intuitive Tarot on TikTok and on YouTube here. She's awesome with her oracle message. You haven't subscribed yet? Why not? Have you not? Okay. Ace of Swords. Your person might be. I think your person's cell phone's algorithm's been affected. And not in a bad way, but in a good way. Some of you guys, a sign might be like potential like malware or virus notifications in your phone, fake like virus renewal pop-ups on your computer. Might be something. But that's kind of the thing on this one. Because it's the fact that like our phones are basically spirit boxes, right? The angels, God, all of them love it. We don't even need a Ouija boards anymore. It's digital, right? So your person, and you guys are in each other's contact list, right? So therefore your algorithms have gotten affected, and your person is up at night, death scrolling on TikTok, and guess what pops up? Those AI tarot things. The name of your soulmate is like press share, and it's the third contact, and you're what? It's that type of stupid stuff, but it's popping up into their phone. Yeah, right. God's like, Libra, we know you love your person, but you also know we had to draw them stick figures. We're starting small, okay? It's baby steps, but they're awakening. All right. I love reading for you, Libra. You're an air sign. The air signs are so cool. It's just like, Archer, don't rainbow unicorn. Just tell me what's up with it. All right. Okay. I confirm. Stupid stick figures. They come back in loving you really, really good. Watch. This is how it goes. I love this for you. 10 of Wands. Boom. Two of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, and the Two of Wands. Repeating twos with the Devil, that leads right back to the Ace of Swords. See, the Devil's the one trying to build doubt in their mind, because I don't know what happened, but the karmic wheel of fortune has spun back in the other direction, because what they're telling me, what causes this to happen, is that they think you're with somebody else. That's a little, yep, that's karma served perfectly. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Because this Knight of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, right now, the Ten of Wands, they're getting frustrated. All right. They're getting frustrated because in the Two of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, maybe a little bit of liquid courage gets them to reach out. Or for some of you guys, I could spin that part because maybe they were drunk and you find out like they went to rehab and they actually got their stuff done. Because being in that kind of a relationship, it doesn't have to be drinking. Maybe it was the devil's lettuce. The devil's literally right here, right? Maybe a little too much herbal help leading to no empathy, right? No situational awareness. They're developing it with the Two of Wands, Two of Pentacles surrounding the Knight of Cups. Jealousy is one of the 7 deadly sins, and they're suffering from it because they're like, oh, no. How's Libra already moving on? I thought I was going to move on first. I don't want to move on first. I want to be single. No, I don't want to be single. Wait, no, I lied and said I had a person. Oh, crap. I forgot about that. Now what do I do? And here comes the sword energy, right? The Devil right on their shoulder, making them think you're better off without them. That causes them to reach out. And you're like, what are you talking about? I don't have anybody in my life. I've been watching tarot readings about you. And they're like, wait, I thought you were... See, cross watchers, see what happens when you lie? Right? Devil card. The Devil does get beaten in the silence. There is stuff going on behind the scenes that both of you guys, 5 of Wands, have learned the lessons in the silence that walks away from that lower level mindset and leads you right to the Page of Cups. So it's the direction that it was supposed to go in the first place. It's kind of like maybe somebody's into golf, because it's kind of like a mulligan after you play like a shotgun round of 10 pickup, right? You know, you're only halfway down the green and it's like, 10 shots, close enough, pick it up. Right? Yeah, I never saw that happen. Right. All right. It's that kind of thing that they may try to slightly sweep the elephant under the rug with just like a Merry Christmas, hey, what's up, that sort of a thing, but it leads right into it. All right. Dude, Bright Girl, you are awesome. You got NORAD up. Santa just left China. What made me, Right Girl, what made me bring up the biolab thing going down? Oh my gosh. COVID-3? What? Huh? I don't know. Who said that? What? Oh God, Archerdamos. Hold on. Your person's ADHD is off the charts right now because they don't know what to do because they think you've moved on and it's freaking them out. 4 of Swords. It's freaking them out. The repeating 5s and the 4s are coming in. There's the Devil, the 9 of Swords, the 6 of Cups. So they're going to try to be like cool about it at first and play it slow. But then you guys actually get to like start again. All right. So it is going to come back in, or it already has, where it's like just a little bit of like a text every here or there, a day or two. Then you guys start to get to know each other. Then the texts match up and their fight or flight finally stops kicking in. About time that happened too. It is a do-over. The universe and A31 Atlas coming past, elevating and activating their heart chakra. Believe it or not, you saved this person from the Titanic's watertight door closing on their legs like in the movie. You were like, no, figure it out on your own. They're like, no, I was lying. And you're like, fine, come on. Oh, God. Rip them out just as the watertight door closes in the old energies. They will level up. I love this for you. By the way, they have more money too now. They're not going to keep having to mooch off you. Wow, that's real talk. Oh my gosh. Okay, I love this for you. Let's begin again. All right. Capricorn, Virgo, Gemini energy. You know, all the signs are here. I don't even know where to go with this because like they are so in their head about you, their entire chart's lit up like a Christmas tree, like Clark Griswold's house. Libra, claim this thing down in the comments. This is gonna be fixed up for you before the year's over. I love that for you. It's about time, right? And remember too, Libra, this will resonate to any placement in your chart of Libra. We're FHA compliant. Read for any sign here than placement that desires requires. And if you'd like to book a reading with me or check out everything else the channel has to offer, just scan the QR code or use the link in my bio or in the description. It'll take you over to the link tree. And remember, I go live every Sunday at 9 a.m. with the All Signs. So subscribe, hang out, and be a part of the fam. We'd love to have you here. Otherwise, until next time, I'll see you next year, Libra. All right, I love you. Peace, love, and spinny hugs. Bye. This was real talk. I got